Hey guys, it's Marshall Ting with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside Report for this past week, the week of April 7th through the 13th. So we all know there's been a lot of volatility going on in this cattle market. There's a lot of outside influences affecting this cattle market. Your board's been everywhere. Your basis has been everywhere. But as far as cattle here in the state of Kentucky, we'll call it pretty much mixed. So we sold 17,664 head of cattle across the state of Kentucky this past week. That's going to be about up 2,000 head from what it was this time last week. But again, it's going to be about 3,000 head down from what it was this time a year ago. Now, the biggest difference that I'm seeing as far as from where I'm standing, my point of view, there's less loads this past week. You're seeing a whole lot more farmer cattle come into town. And that's just kind of having a little bit of an effect on your market as well as all of your outside factors. So we're going to call your feeder steers and heifers mixed. For the most part, anywhere from $5 lower to $5 higher, but you did see some influence of these cattle being up to $9 to $10 lower. So the biggest thing I think you're seeing as far as these lightweight cattle is concerned has been, number one, the weather. It's been super moist, a lot of fluctuation in your temperatures we've all seen. Plus, you're starting to see a lot more of these fleshy new crop balling type cattle coming to town, and that's having an influence on it. But now, as far as your highs are still pretty daggone good. So your full weight steer cattle this past week, we'll call them 320 on an average. They topped off at 345. Now, we'll have to say from where I was sitting at this past week, this market does look pretty snappy as we start into this current week we're in now. Now, as far as your 5-weight steer cattle, we'll call them 305 as a whole. But they topped off actually at 346, so $1 higher than what your 4-weight cattle is doing. So that's a pretty good sign. Now, as far as your 8-weights, a light test on these 8-weights, but here's what the 8-weight market looks like. So here's 45 head of black steers, 808 pounds on the average of 228. Here's 60 head of mids, there'll be all blacks, 874 pounds on the average of 221. But check these out. Here's 55 head. These will be black and red steers, 875 pounds on the average, 226 and a quarter. And then the close off heavy, here's 57 head of black steers, 893 at 226 and a half. But I will make a note as we go farther. The first two quotes are going to be pretty much from the back half of the week. The later two quotes, the last two quotes are going to be from the front half of the week. So we all know this board kind of took a little bit of dip and a rally in the middle of the week. So that's kind of what's going on as far as that price range, in my opinion, on your spread on your 8-weights. Now, as far as your CME feeder cattle index, it kind of reflects the same thing that's going on in the world around us. So Monday the 8th, your CME feeder cattle index was 245.83. Tuesday the 9th, 245.49. Wednesday the 10th was a low at 243.65. Then Thursday the 11th, 244.57. And we closed off the week Friday the 12th at 241.07. Now, if you have any questions about any of this information or you're interested in an LRP policy, there's no better time than right now to invest in one of those. Feel free to reach out to the guys. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Call Adam Shoemaker at 859-338-4116. Call Cole Clark at 859-865-2980. Or call Matthew Little at 859-243-0489, or check them out on the web, www.superioragins.com. Thank you so much. Enjoy this sunshine. We'll talk to you soon.